You're watching D210 Sports TV. I'm Brittany Madrid.
And I'm Brianna Dix.
And we're coming to you from the Ford Center today to talk about some interesting things that are going on with the Cowboys during the offseason. So first of all, let's talk about some of the major coaching changes that have already been made.
Yes, there have been several coaching changes that have been happening in the past few weeks. Quarterback coach Wade Wilson and secondary coach Joe Baker's contracts will not be renewed for next year. Special teams coordinator Rich Bisaccia will not return despite 2 years left on his contract. He will join John Gruden with the Raiders. Offensive line coach Frank Pollack joins the Bengals as their offensive line coach, and the Cowboys acquired their former offensive line coach Paul Alexander. So a little swap going on there with the Bengals. Wide receiver coach Derek Dooley left and will be the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach for the Missouri Tigers. And the Cowboys hired Sanjay Lal from the Colts as their new wide receivers coach to fill that position, and tight end coach Steve Loney retired.
Wow, those are a lot of changes. They're not wasting any time.
Yes, no they're not.
So speaking of changes, the Cowboys have the 19th pick in the draft.
Yes.
And they're going to be making some, I'm sure, some major changes in their offense and defense. What are your thoughts on what they're going to be doing?
So definitely the issues that the Cowboys need to focus on first is an impact wide receiver. This year, Dak Prescott had some issues with chemistry and consistency with the receivers and the pass protection issues that we've had. So that definitely needs to be their number one focus. We also need to focus on better depth at the tackle and linebacker positions so that when Tyron Smith and Sean Lee are out with injury, we have guys performing on the field in their absence. Also, we need to look at the defensive backs. We did acquire safety and signed safety free agent Marquestion Huff, who's been around the league for the Ravens, the Titans, the Chiefs. So hopefully we'll see him on the field, earning his star and producing well during the offseason.
And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that to kind of see how he's doing and what developments are kind of coming about. So in addition to the Cowboys working so hard on the field, getting things together, kind of reorganizing, they're also working really hard off the field. And Dak and Jalen have won a couple of awards. Let's talk about what Dak's up to.
So Dak Prescott will be the headliner and guest of honor for the Shreveport Times Sports Times Awards.
So wonderful.
Yes, so he will be handing out over 40 awards to 500 coaches and athletes for that high school that have done excellent this year. And I think it's just incredible for him going back to his home state of Louisiana. But just, I mean, an athlete that was there not that long ago that had dreams of being the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Now those dreams have come true, and now he's a role model for all these kids, letting them know that with hard work and determination, their dreams can come true as well. And obviously him being able to give an award to those young athletes will just be a memory that they will never forget.
I'm sure it's going to be so uplifting and inspiring for those kids to be able to imagine themselves in his shoes.
Yes.
So that's wonderful that he's giving back and doing that. And then Jalen Smith won an award as well. He's been inspiring all season. So tell us about that award.
He won the Ed Block Courage Award winner this year. He was voted by his teammates and just had an incredible season, coming off a gruesome injury, tearing his ACL and MCL ligaments, and then causing nerve damage in his leg that had to rejuvenate. And many doctors said he would never play down to football. And not only did he play, but he had an outstanding season. I mean, third in tackles, just incredible. And I mean, just his work with active science, helping out children fight obesity, and just his clear-eyed view. I mean, it's so inspiring. I think it's just the beginning for Jalen Smith.
I agree. And when we talked to him throughout the season, he really attributed his positive attitude to his upbringing. He said that he and his brother always got a lot of really positive encouragement from his parents, and that he still continues to this day to keep a positive mindset. And you mentioned his clear-eyed view. That's something that is a really wonderful campaign, something that he puts out there. You guys should check it out. I love it. I keep up with that. Keeps me inspired. So I think it's wonderful that he's doing that.
I love how it's having brothers on the same team. It's just incredible when you see Rod Smith doing something out on the field, and Jalen is his biggest supporter, and he is the one on the sidelines that is the most animated and most excited. I love it.
I think it tells you something, the fact that both brothers are on the team. I mean, they must be doing something right with that positive mindset that they were raised with. So check it out. Let's take it seriously. I want to be doing what they're doing. So I think it's wonderful. The Cowboys are really doing great, and I think that we're going to see a lot of good stuff from them this season.
Yes, we will. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more Dallas Cowboys updates. Coming to you live from the Star, you've just been credentialed.